It was like a nightmare waking up.
Numbers. Numbers everywhere.
Here's a story of a bunch of school kids who were attempting to reform the schools. All of them living throughout Montana. And this is their attempt to change the school.
I think school kills a student's creativity because everything's all set in these standards and we have to follow all these rules and we don't get to make up anything or do things how it first comes to our mind. We always have to do what's in the rules and we can never change anything.
It's not as hands-on as I'd like it to be, and you just kind of sit there and read a book for a while, and instead of actually doing something what that class is about, you know what I mean?
I hate doing homework, and I basically hate everything about school.
For one, it's early in the morning, and many students often think that school is very boring.
School is like a prison to me. I feel like I have no freedom to be who I really am.
School does not entertain me.
I'm not even learning anything, it's just busy work.
School does not connect the real world with what kids are involved in on a daily basis very well. So they feel like there's really not a lot going on here that affects their life at all, either now or even in the future. And as a school, we need to do a lot better at doing that so kids don't hate coming to school.
I think our school should offer more variety of activities so that every single kid can unleash their potential.
I honestly hate waking up in the morning to go to school.
I don't think there's really anything you can teach that will prepare you for the real world. I think it's more or less you have to go out there and experience it.
Then what's the point of school?
Well, the kids have to go somewhere while the adults work, and I think that's a big part of it. I don't think people like to admit that.
I think one of the biggest issues on why our school systems are failing is because they seem to no longer value education. All they seem to care about is what a student's grades are, what their SAT score is, or how their transcript looks. And yeah, those are important to an extent, but schools seem to emphasize grades way more than they emphasize the actual education that students are getting. Students are cheating, students cheat a lot now, and that really says something about how school systems value grades more than they value learning.
I like being creative and thinking outside the box rather than doing just sitting in a classroom and doing homework.
I just like school because I hate the fact of facing the actual teachers.
It doesn't really give you a chance to branch out and try new things. It pretty much says, all right, here's your classes.
I don't think what the schools teach us now are going to prepare us for the real world because they're not teaching me anything that I want to go into.
Lectures.
Boredom.
Chore.
Boring.
No! Prison.
Boring.
We need to make school very applicable to them so that the work that they do is similar to work that they will either see or that they're even doing. If they're into vehicles, then you need to make even an English assignment related to the things that they do and that they like, so that they engage in that topic and buy into what you're teaching them instead of just rote memory of stuff that doesn't mean anything to them.
They need to widen their spectrum to all other students who are good at other things and just what they think everyone should be, like sports and all that. They need to be open to what other students want to go into.
I would take all sorts of sports and stuff out of the school program. I think that would help the school. They would have more money to put into different educational sources.
I feel like I could reach my full potential if we had our own FFA program. We'd offer more classes that are tailored to what I need to do in life.
I wish they offered a photography class.
I wish they actually offered an art class.
I can't tell you how much I want our school to offer the art program or the drawing program.
I really wish that they had a video editing class for the school.
I wish the school offered more arts classes, video production class in particular. Something to do with, multimedia, entertainment, stuff like that. I enjoy learning about that.
I wish my school had more drama and debate and theater arts things, more hands-on activities.
A really good way to improve the environment at school is to try to make it more exciting for students by being energetic ourselves as teachers and starting to pull in the technology that students are more familiar with and that they like to use in their everyday lives.
If students were to take it upon their initiative to raise funds or to target a certain thing like a drama class, would I allow that? Yes and no. If it were to be able, if you can fit it in the schedule without damaging other stuff that we have, certainly I wouldn't be opposed to it. You do run into some state requirements that might be problematic. To run a classroom requires an endorsed, certified teacher, and to find somebody locally that maybe is just good at art puts a school at risk of losing accreditation status with the state if they have teachers that aren't trained or that aren't endorsed or certified instructors. But having said that, if there were something, certainly I would strongly encourage something extracurricular. So would I support it? Yes. I'd have to be careful what it does with the state standards, but if you could work around that, yeah, I probably would.
If you want to see the change, you have to be the change. And I want an arts and drama program, and I know I'm going to fight for that.
There's only so much a school can do, and I think if you want to see a change, you have to go out there and attempt to make it.
I am me. I am me. I am me. I am me.
We are.
I am.
I am. I am.
I am. I am. I am.
We are
The future.
The future. The future.
We are the future!
In my opinion, really good teachers are able to. Okay, start over.
I can't tell you what I messed up.
Okay, a word.
I said sucks.
An adjective.
Adjective? What are adjectives?
Wow. What comes to stop doing? Go, look around.